You may be seated. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join Bernard and Anja in marriage. And as we begin, I wanted to share a little bit about what I think of when I think of the two of you. Bernard, I'm going to start with you. I think we can all agree that passion is a word that describes Bernard well. He doesn't do things half-heartedly. If he does something, he is all in. A few moments come to mind. I think of a time we were on a rafting trip, and someone began to do a haka right in Bernard's ear. And I could just see in his face, literally just red starting to rise in him as his anger for, what are they, the All Blacks, there we go. As the anger for the All Blacks rugby team began to rise. Fortunately, we got out of that situation all right. I think of when Bernard is hurt, or when Bernard has had his heart broken in the past, and just the pain and the tears that have come along with those situations. Fortunately, all those things have led us to here and led to you. Which brings me to you, Anja. When I look at you, I see a lioness. And there's a few reasons for that. One, they are powerful, and I see so much power in you. Above that, they are beautiful, and you are beautiful. And the third thing is they are filled with so much grace. When they move, you don't hear them. When they hunt, they are unstoppable. These are things that I see in you, and they are shown through a lot of Bernard's traits that could not be handled by anything else. Now, Bernard, I know that you want something like a silverback gorilla or a grizzly bear or some sort of animal like that. And I'm sorry, you're the golden retriever. And I think we all know why. You just bring so much joy to everybody. Have you ever met a golden retriever you didn't like? No. Has a golden retriever ever met a stranger? No. They love everybody like you love everybody. You bring joy, you bring comfort, you bring so many good qualities. And that's why it's not an insult, it is a compliment to be the golden retriever. Now, I had a couple other stories that I wanted to share. I decided those probably weren't the best things. So I'm going to leave it with those. I have a scripture that I've thought of for you too. It is out of 1 Peter. It's, above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. Offer hospitality to one another without grumbling. Each of you should use whatever gift you receive to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. If anyone speaks, they should do so as one who speaks the very words of God. If one serves, they should do so with the strength God provides, so that in all things God may be praised through Jesus Christ. To him be the glory and the power forever and ever. Amen. The reason I thought of this for you too is because it's a powerful venture into marriage. Now, I've been married for about 2 years, so that pretty much makes me an expert on it. And so I'm going to give you all the wisdom that I've learned. I love the way that he starts. He talks about being generous without grumbling. He talks about a love covering multitudes of sins. Now, this doesn't mean that there's an excuse to do whatever you want. But there are going to be times when you get impatient with each other. There are going to be times when you get frustrated. And love will cover that. When Bernard does something stupid for the millionth time, it's going to happen. We all do it. Your love for him is going to cover that and say, I'm impatient with him today, but it's okay. I love him. In the same way, when she's told you to do something a million times, and you're like, I thought I did that. The nagging is going to be one of those things. You're going to say, I love you, and it's covered. These are things that are important because it all flows from our heart. If we do something and we grumble about it, did we really want to do it? Probably not. And that's going to come up. And it's your job to be generous in this way without grumbling. The next thing that he talks about is using our gifts. And this is where you all come in. If someone has power, use that power. If someone serves, serve in God's power. And if someone speaks, speak God's words. You all have been invited to this journey. Today we are witnessing the covenant and the commitment of Bernard and Anja to each other, and they've invited you to be here. And because of that, it is your job to speak into their lives as well. That this isn't just a two-person affair. This is all of us. We are all now one in this commitment and covenant together. So that means that you all have a role when things get tough. You all have a role when things are good. And you all have a role throughout their whole lives and their whole marriage. Bernard, I believe you guys have brought your own vows, correct?
Yes. I'll start. So I'll start today with a poem I wrote about a little bit about our journey, but mostly about you. It starts off a little intense, but bear with it. Okay. My lighthouse. I sat in darkness, the world passing around me as I lived in my head, drawing breath simply to keep drawing the next one. Then the light walked through my door. A ship in the fog that can finally see through the lore, excitement bumbling, life's not a bore, colors swirling all around me, water bringing life to the desert tree, storms, earthquakes, disasters strike, but I keep moving steady with you as my light. Accepting myself fully for the first time, you gave me that gift, and now for you I shine. For you, I'll shine the darkness away. I'll keep you safe till the last day. I'll keep you smiling because the world deserves to bask in that light. For you're so kind, so gentle, so compassionate, yet with a tenacious will to fight. Fight injustice and stand for what is right. With talent overflowing, you make my imagination strike. Bursting, overflowing with awe, I write this ode to you, my guiding light. I love you, ex liferia, Anja Finter, more than there are stars in the sky and grains of sand on the beach. For the countless laughs and the lessons you teach, I can stare into the meadows of your eyes for all time and know that from this point and forevermore, I am yours and you are mine. I vow to bring adventure and excitement into your life and the lives of our future children. I vow to support you to achieve your ambitions and achieve your dreams. I vow to cherish you, as Simba said, and give thanks to the Lord every day for bringing you into my life. I vow to love and care for you with every ounce of energy in my being till the end of days. I vow to protect you till the day I draw my last breath. And I vow to make you more cups of coffee than there are days in the year, every single year.
Bernard, I want to start by saying you are truly wonderful, and I vow to tell you that every day we are together forever onwards. Those who know me well know that I am not one for incredibly public or impassioned expressions of romance. I can't stand up here declaring to the world that our love is the most unique love with all of the passion of 1,000 burning suns. No, what I do want to say in front of everyone with all of my heart is that our love for each other is strong, secure, and enduring. I vow in front of everyone here that I will always do what it takes for that to remain true for as long as we live. I vow in front of everyone here today that I will always treasure, cherish, and care for you. You are thoughtful, kind, considerate, and so full of love towards all those who need it or seek it out. I vow to emphasize these qualities in you, to always encourage these wonderful qualities in you for all the world to see what I see in you, what your dearest friends and most cherished family see in you. I want everyone to know that you mean the world to me. All the riches and luxuries a person could have can never compare to sharing this lifetime with you. You saved me when living on felt like an impossible feat. You uplifted me and showed me how magnificent and beautiful the world can be. But the world only looks so when you're by my side in it. You make it all make sense. I vow to keep that beautiful world with you. No matter the adversity, poverty, distance, or sickness, the world is beautiful as long as you're in it and loved, truly loved to the core of your being in the way you've always deserved. I love you with all of my heart, with all I have to give. And my final vow is that this may never change, never falter, never succumb to a moment of doubt. You are wonderful, Bashna, and I'm the luckiest person in the world to have the tremendous privilege of calling you mine.
Thank you for sharing that.
Thanks, man.
So let's get to the important stuff then. Tyler, do you have the rings?
Hopefully.
Bernard, take this ring. And as you place it on her hand, I'm going to read something and ask you to repeat a few things. Today, Anja and Bernard, you have chosen to symbolize your commitment to each other through the exchange of rings. These rings are a physical representation of the vows you have just made and the love you share. As you exchange these rings, remember that they are not only a precious gift, but also a reminder of the covenant that you have made to each other. Bernard, please take Anja's hand and place the ring on her finger. As you do so, repeat after me. I, Bernard, give you, Anja, this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
This ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
With this ring, I marry you and pledge to you my heart for all the days of my life. And Anja, as you take this ring and place it on Bernard's hand, repeat after me. I, Anja, give you, Bernard, this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
This ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
With this ring, I marry you and pledge to you my heart for all the days of my life. May these rings be a reminder of the love and commitment you have declared today. May they bring you joy, strength, comfort through your journey together as spouses. May they also serve as a symbol of the unbreakable bond you share and the promise to support and cherish each other always. Bernard, now I'm going to ask you a question, and if you agree, you're going to say, I do. Bernard, can you handle that? Yeah. Bernard, do you promise to love and cherish Anja for all of your lives?
I do.
Will you love her through sickness and health, whether rich or poor, for better or worse?
I do.
And Anja, you're going to answer the same things. Do you take Bernard to be your husband for the rest of your life?
I do.
Do you pledge to love him through sickness and health, whether rich or poor, for better or for worse?
I do.
Then by the power vested in me and by the witnesses here who love you today, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, I give you Bernard and Anja Venter.